Test. Testing, testing, testing. This is a test. No, okay. Stop.
Well, Norm, it's Wednesday. It's 4:43. Me and Dad just went and got this tape so we could send you a tape, so you could hear our voices. I'm doing all right. I just got out of the dentist. I went to the dentist last week, had one tooth pulled, and I had another tooth pulled today. We sure miss you. A lot on the news. It's just something to tell you, bro. You know, we're waiting for you to come home, and we know you're gonna come home. We love you, and I love you. And Zachariah says hello too. I don't know what else to say, but bro, hang in there. Keep your nose clean. Wash behind your back. I don't know what else to say, but I love you, bro. I'm gonna sign off now. Dad's gonna give me a ride home.
That's it.
Hi, son. David just showed us how to work this crazy thing. Oh, shit, there's the phone. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's Grandma. Dad's talking to her right now. She didn't know he had the day off. He kind of didn't tell her. But we thought you'd like to hear our voices rather than getting a written letter. This way you can play it back again and listen to it over and over, maybe. That is, if you have time. I know you're probably real busy training. And we miss you a lot. It's hard for me to tell you everything I feel. I'm so proud of you. I just want you to come home safe. I miss you terribly and wait for a letter every day from you. I've had lots of calls of support, which makes me feel real good, knowing there's a lot of people who remember you and wish you well. In fact, today, Rick's mom called. Michelle, I think is her last name. Anyway, she wants your address, which I'll be giving her a call a little later and give it to her. She has a nephew over there. She thought maybe you guys could get together. Ha ha. I'm sure you're too busy to do too much socializing. I'd love to know where you are. Um, if there's any way you can send us a coded message, maybe we'll be able to decipher it. We watch the news. In fact, I probably watch too much news. Hope to hear how things are going. Um, I know that when the troops or the ground war does start, it's going to be pretty furious for you. And I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope the Air Force, the Allied Air Force, will be able to defeat them without having the ground forces go in. But I've been off now from last Wednesday. Today is, not Wednesday, last Thursday. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd. I start back on my long haul. I don't know. We've changed schedules so many times. I just say, am I supposed to be here tomorrow? And I'll show up if I am. We've got a new associate. Her last name is Kim. She's brand new. She just graduated from dental school. I don't even know where she graduated from. But she's from Bakersfield. And so we're going to be working a little bit more. She's so new, I think she'll be easy to get along with. But only time will tell on that. I haven't seen Dina since Saturday when we went up to Bakersfield College. We got a good laugh out of that. You'll be getting a letter telling you all about that. But photographer from the California was taking pictures, and I just thought he was some guy taking pictures up there. And Dina had Ashley dressed in black with the red shirt on that says "My Dad's a Marine," and she's so cute with a little yellow ribbon. And he was interested in her taking her picture of that shirt. And I also had all my buttons on, and he asked me, he says, is this your granddaughter? And I said, yes. And he wanted to know our names, so, and I couldn't remember Dina's last name. So I just said, Estes. And then there were some reporters from the Renegade Rip. And Dina was standing there, and they were asking her questions and about when you guys got married. And she just told one lie after the other, and we just laughed all the way home. And we were thinking, oh my God, if this gets in the paper, if they show this in the paper, I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do to my friends because they weren't invited to your wedding and didn't know you got married. But it didn't show up in the paper, so it was for naught. Anyhow, that was pretty funny. We're getting closer than we've been. She has started to work again up at the East Hills. She went next door, and some guy, the gal that's working there, her husband was on the Peoria with you. He is in the Navy, though. So they compared notes. He's sent her several letters. Hint, hint. Dina would love to hear from you. And I think that would be a real good idea if you could just drop her a line or two. I'm going to sign off for right now. I've got dinner going. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, honey.
Hi, son. This is your dad. Mom just got through talking to you, and we're about ready to sit down for dinner. We've got about 10 minutes, so I thought I'd get my 2 cents worth in. We came up with this idea today between Mom and I. We hope you still have your Walkman with you, and so you could hear our voices. I've got 2 90-minute tapes, and I'm going to try to get everybody to say something to you and get it over there. It's awful hard talking. I can write better than I can talk. My emotions are more with me when I talk than when I write. Things look like they're going on an even keel over there. We're pounding the hell out of them. But it's going to take you guys to go in there and kick their ass good. We know this, and we are prepared when the day comes that they turn you guys loose. I hope you are on land and enjoying some of the benefits around you, if you do have benefits. I just can't picture you guys still on that boat, all crammed in those space and trying to keep you calm. No doubt you've had a lot of practice landings for the big show. That was Grandma on the phone, and she forgot that I told her that I had the day off. Mom and I, we kind of enjoyed the last 4 days being together here at the house. Oh, by the way, I hope the hell you come home soon. I was getting it pretty regular while you were around. Now when you're not around, Mom's got other things on her mind. I'm not getting as much nookie as I should be getting. So get your ass home. Ha ha. As far as the family's doing, we're just hanging in there, hoping you are doing the same. I kind of humped my ass over the Saturday, got all the leaves and stuff picked up, got that out of my hair. Sunday night, we had a pretty good windstorm, and Monday morning I woke up with all the dingleberries on the ground, so I went and picked them up. We lost a lot of plants in that freeze, and looks like that we'll have to replant when it gets a little warmer. The weather has turned good. We are getting sunshine every day, and we're up in the low 60s in the daytime and high 30s at night. I went to get in the Blazer yesterday morning, fired up. It was dead. It had a dead battery. Couldn't get it jumped. So Dave and I took it out, took it down to Pep Boys. That's where I got the battery, and left it there, and they charged it up. I went back, and they said the battery was all right for me to come back down with the Blazer after I put the battery in, and they checked the system out, which I did, and they came up that you had a very weak regulator. And what was happening was, as far as driving it in the daytime, wasn't hurting the battery too much, but at night, when I had the headlights on, I was strictly on battery. So after a couple of weeks or so, I'd be right back with a dead battery. So I went ahead and had them put a new alternator in. Why an alternator is that the regulator is inside the alternator, and it all comes in one piece. They didn't have it out until about 9:30 last night, and it didn't run too bad, around $80. But I feel like that maybe this regulator and alternator could have been your problem when the starter was. I don't know for sure, but it could have been when you were having starter problems after you brought it out. The Blazer looks real good. We haven't had any bites on it. Haven't parked it too much around. And but we'll sure in hell give it a good try to get it sold. I've got to go this weekend and talk about your insurance. Yeah, I haven't got billed yet from your insurance, but I got billed for mine, so yours is coming up soon. The only thing we've found out so far on the Blazer is the fact that they missed that wing over on the passenger side, and they didn't fix the seat belt on the driver's side. That's the only thing I could find so far. Everything else looks pretty good, so I'll have it back down there and have them fix that wing, and also have them take care of the seat belt. And I hope that's the last time I can get it to Eggleston. I'll have to get it to Eggleston's. I've got to find some way to secure your spare tire better than you have, because that's the only thing that's making a big rattle right now when you hit a good bump. We sure do miss you, son. And I know you miss us. It was awful nice having you with us so much, being in the service. I got a letter from Ed today, everything about your DUI and your school has been put on the back burner till next year, but I'm going to go to my judge, Norm, and to see if he can call Judge Hoover or one of the judges over there and get the thing completely get erased from your record. I don't know if it's possible, but I know if my judge can, he will. So we'll have to wait to see, and I'll keep that in mind. You're doing all right on your paydays. Looks like you're gaining. What you're spending is outside of your $84 and your $322 for your car, and then we'll see what about the insurance. I may put the insurance in my name or somehow, just to kind of get it off your back. But you're doing real good with your money coming in. I know you're probably not writing too many checks over there. I don't know for sure, but we'll see them as they come in. But you're doing a lot better. You'll get some letters, hopefully. We're going to fax some letters to you in the coming week. And maybe I'll put in the fact that your President Bush, I don't know if you've heard, but he's exempt all you boys from the 91 federal income tax. So you won't have to be paying any income tax. It's coming up in 91. That's the least you should do, what you're going to have to face over there. We are hoping and praying that our Air Corps and Coalition Air Corps are doing an outstanding job. Just keep pounding and pounding. It would be nice if we could get lucky and get his ass too. Well, it's dinner time right now, and it's 20 to 6 here on Tuesday the 22nd, pardon me. And I'm going to sign off right now and go have lunch. Excuse me, have dinner. And then I'll be back and bore you some more. Alright, stud, I'm back again. It's $1,900, still Tuesday the 22nd of January. We've been just trying to get ready to go back to work tomorrow, both Mom and I. Seems pretty long, 4 days. It's been nice. Hate to go back. We've called Dina, and Mom's talking to her now on the phone, and she's working. She's going to have an apartment move in February 5th. We'll sure help her if she needs any. And we sure want to go over and see what the apartment looks like after she gets settled. You'll probably hear about it before you get this. I think this is real neat about us taping things as we go out throughout the day and throughout the different days. You're going to hear a lot of in this tape. I can't keep talking without going to but it's been so long that I've talked into a tape recorder. I just got through shining my boots, putting all my shit together, and ready to start another short week at work. We've still got one death case to get out of the way. I should have the jury out on that by tomorrow or Friday. I'm going to try to get a haircut from Ben tomorrow night, if I can get in. Tried it tonight, but was too busy. I had a pretty good check from the county. My uniform allowance came on it with my raise and stuff. Sure nice to pick up a 2-week check. That was almost $1,100. We sure will need it. A lot of bills to pay off in January and into February. Then maybe by March we can level off. Hope that our federal income tax don't hit us too big in the ass come April. Hope to sell the car between now and April, but as you know over there, things over here, back over here, are really become unraveled. We may just keep the car. The economy is going down, a lot of layoffs. Airplanes are laying off people right and left. They've canceled a lot of flights overseas. Eastern has gone bankruptcy. That won't affect us because we don't travel by plane, but gas prices came down a little bit today. I filled the Chevrolet and it was $1.15 a gallon for unleaded. So that's not too bad. When it gets up to $1.40, $1.50 a gallon unleaded, that's where we may go to one car and start making arrangements, Mom and I, to go to work together in one car. Haven't been working out too much the last couple of weeks since the war started. It just seems like I want to get home and watch TV and see what's going on. I think we watch TV too much. I do think that they show too much on TV as far as some of that stuff is going on over there. It's nice to see what the Patriots are doing, missiles are doing, but we didn't need to see the prisoners of war on TV. I think Hussein's got his comings coming to him, and I think between us and the coalition and maybe Israel, we'll wax his ass. I just hope and pray, as you know we all do, that this is going to be a short war. Hope to see you before next Christmas. And really looking forward to see, hoping that most of our boys will be back home and spend 91 Christmas with us. Dina and Mom, as you know know, went up to BC Saturday, and they enjoyed themselves, as she told you. I couldn't go due to the fact I've been working on the yard all day and I didn't want to clean up and stuff. They wasn't up there too long. Sunday was a sad day around here, knowing that you're over there and watching my 49ers lose a close one, Norm. 13-12. I cried. They just let it get away from them. And Montana was hurt. You probably read about it or heard about it. He broke his hand. So we'll wait until next year. I wanted to see them go 3 times in a row to set the record, but Giants played a little bit better than they did. I'm rooting for the Bills against the Giants. This comes Sunday. It's going to be strange to see the Super Bowl with just a week in between the playoffs. They've canceled a lot of the parties this week, and they're focusing just on playing the game. They've beefed up security quite a bit around the Super Bowl. It's in Tampa, and the people going in can't take radios, TVs. There's a lot of items that they can't take inside. I hope nothing comes bad with all those people down there. But definitely the terrorists is going to be striking more around throughout the world when and if this thing gets worse and worse. I don't look for it right away, and I may be wrong, but I think as he gets beat, and even when it's all over with, I still think he'll have control enough to let the terrorists loose throughout the world. Well, it's Tuesday night here. We're all ready to go back to work. Mom's starts her long change, working. And she won't get off until a week from Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. And she will have to work Saturday. I don't have any plans Saturday. I've got most of my outside work done. And we just have to play it as it comes. We keep looking on TV to see if we have any word on the amphibious people, and just hoping that you're really getting prepared. It's going to be hell, and only Gods know that you people will be facing it. I give my right nut, Norm, to be there with you, to be a backup. I would feel a lot better. I know I'm an old man, but I think I could handle anything that any Iraqi could throw at me. But I like to just be there to guard your back. Sleep sound, Norm. And rest, R&R, I guess, much as you can. Because it won't be long that you'll have people shooting at you. And that won't be fun. I know there's a lot of things going through your mind. But you're a survivor, son. We all know that. We also know that You may not be the same person that you left, but we know that you'll come back to us and start your life again with Dina, and you can put all this back behind you and count it on being another experience in your life, and you have a long life ahead of you. So I'm going to sign off for right now. We're not through with this tape. We'll be talking later. I've got two 90-minute tapes, and we're going to try to use it all up and send both tapes to you. So if and when you have a break, a lull, and you got your Walkman with you or close to you, or somebody's Walkman, that you can play this and hear our voices. Good night, son.
Hi again, it's Mom. It's 7:45 here in the evening, so it should be 6:45 in the morning where you are. There's 11 hours difference. I don't know if you know this, but we consider you our hero. I am so proud of you. I talked to Dina about an hour ago. She was at work. I called her Mom, and she said I could call her at work. Not much going on up there, she said. She works in where they sell rugs and paintings. When I talked to her, she had found an apartment. She's planning on moving out about the 10th of February, and it's got a garage just like you want. So she can just hardly wait for you to get home. The gal she met I was telling you about, the Navy wife, I guess they're going to get together, which I think is real good for her. She needs to get out a little bit, and I think moving out is going to help her. I know you're not too wild about her moving out because she's going to be alone, but she'll be over to her folks quite a bit. I think she needs time to be by herself and sort things out, and it'll give her quality time with Ashley where she doesn't have any now. I'm getting ready for bed here. Well, not really. It's hard to think of things to say. I've got a letter started that I've been writing for the last 3 or 4 days. This is easier, I think. I'll talk to you and do what I need to do. And just share with you some of the things we're doing around here. Dad went out and cleaned the backyard a couple days ago, and then the wind came up and blew all those what he calls dingleberries down, so he had to back out and clean all those up. He was so thrilled. We both go back to work tomorrow. If I didn't have work, it'd be harder for me. I have more time to think when I'm not working. This way I can keep occupied. Well, honey, you know we love you, and we pray for you. You be careful, and my thoughts are with you always. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Hi again. It's 9/11, 8/11 your time. Disappointed.
Guarantee each person, their kid, whose life is in harm's way will have the maximum support, will have the best chance to come home alive, and will be backed up to the hilt.
Dear Saddam Hussein, I'm not a politician. I'm not a world leader. I'm not a general or even in the military. But I am an American concerned about what's going on in the world right now, and I don't like what I see. 17 years ago, this country endured a devastating war in Southeast Asia. Now we're being asked to fight another war against you. Well, this is a painful reality we must face, as we have so many times in the past. War is nothing new to this country. We've fought many wars to stop aggression. We did it in World War I, we did it in World War II, and we did it in Korea and Vietnam. Thousands of Americans who gave their lives for something they believed in. the right for people to live their lives without threats or fear hanging over their heads. And through this we have learned there is a price to pay, a sacrifice that is costly for all those involved. Now this may not mean much to you, but it means a great deal to us. Americans don't want war. In fact, we hate war, but we will stand up to you. We are committed. America will do anything within reason to avoid war, but don't mistake kindness for weakness. If you insist on pulling America into your war, remember this. When you look out across the desert sand and you see America's sons and daughters coming straight at you, you can count on one thing for sure, Mr. Hussein. We'll kick your ass all the way back to Baghdad. And that's a promise.
Hey Norm, what's up?
Hi,
You know what we're doing
Sitting there watching TV.
about the war.
Missiles and their launchers in the western desert 2 days ago.
Doesn't
And
look
after
good
14
yet.
days, General Schwarzkopf claimed the Iraqis no longer have a centrally controlled air defense network, meaning Allied pilots have little to fear
Felt kinda
from
weird
Iraqi
talking to a
missiles
tic tac,
and
but
nothing to fear from
can you
Iraqi
say?
aircraft. This
Finally got the house
MiG-25 was
color
one of
coded.
29 Iraqi aircraft shot down
Got me a
in combat.
stereo too, man.
Schwarzkopf
Hear
boasted
that?
that more than 70 supposedly bomb-proof aircraft shelters had been flattened. And
That's all I've
that
been
is why
watching.
Saddam ordered his surviving planes
That
to Iran.
that cheers a night
The
court.
simple fact of the matter is that
And
now,
this end of my stereo,
every time
man.
an Iraqi airplane takes off the ground, it's running away.
Let's
But
see
the least
here it is.
spectacular of Schwarzkopf's video
Oh, by the way, I
gave
gave your stereo back to your parents. They have it hooked up, I guess.
used to supply Iraqi troops. It was also a light moment
Let's
in an
see.
otherwise deadly serious briefing. Watch as a motorist makes it
You gotta
across
hear
the
it,
bridge
man.
just ahead of a 2,000-pound bomb.
I'm now going to show you a picture of the luckiest man in Iraq on this particular day.
These are Iraq's Republican guards in better times during the Iran-Iraq War. Schwarzkopf said the bombing has cut their supplies down to 10% of what they need to survive.
Well, hey, man. We'll get some other people to come over and talk on this thing. What do I gotta tell 'em? You got anything to say? Dude, I can't get Miss to talk to this thing. Anyway, dude. Lot of support. We'll get Tom or somebody over.
Bye, Norm.
Over and out for now, bud. Ski bums forever.
Well, Norm, it's Dad again. You just heard from Marvin and Missy. We just brought the Panasonic back, and it's Thursday night, January 30th, and it's been a big evening for us. We got your mail. Finally got your letter. And it was just like you being here with us. I'm kind of choked up right now. I'm so happy to read your letter, and it's part of me. We went up, Mom and I went up with Dina and her mother tonight and looked at the apartment. Dina's got a real nice apartment, or you guys have a real nice apartment. Really impressed. She seems like she's really happy, and no doubt she is. I think it's a good move for her and her parents getting out of that house. I read her letter.
Hi, Norman.
Hello, Norm. Here's your father-in-law and your mother-in-law.
Grandma.
We just want to say hello, and it's sure not the same around here without you on weekends.
We're moving you guys into your own house as soon as you get home. Your mom's over here. We're all excited. Say hi to Norman.
Hi, Norman.
Ask him how he's doing.
How are you, Norm?
Say hi to me, Misty.
Hi, Norman.
Well, Dina's got that apartment all fixed up just for you when you get home.
Yeah, it really looks good, Norm. We're really proud of you and all the guys over there. We watch you guys on TV all the time. We know you guys are doing us proud, and we sure be glad when you get back home, though.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you later, Norm. Take care.
Hi, Norm. It's me. Just thought I'd tell you hi and how you doing. Me and Ashley are doing pretty good. I wish you were here. We moved out today to our place. I wish you were here with us. Everything seems to be going all right. I don't know what to say on this stupid thing because I can't hear you talk back to me. There's a phone. I'll talk in a minute.
So we look to have a Walmart over here on maybe by the end of spring.
Oh, and your dad can shop till he drops. He loves Walmart. He goes Walmarting.
I sure do like Walmart. Mom's going to use the truck Friday. That'll be the 1st, February. And that's the big day for Dina to move into the apartment. It's really nice, Norm. You'd like it. A lot of room for Ashley. And it's off the street. The only thing that could be hazardous of the whole apartment would be the fact that you have a balcony on over your front door and sliding glass doors leading to the balcony from your bedroom. And Ashley's erase that. Dina's going to have to put something in lattice work with the landlord or somebody, put lattice work up so that little stink pot won't crawl off and take a tumble. It's about 10 foot off the ground. But that's the only thing I could see that she'd have to watch her quite closely about. Outside of that, it's really nice place, nice quiet, and off of the main road. It's on Auburn, and it's about a football field distance from Fairfax going east. And it's close to us and close to her folks. It's Vicky's birthday tomorrow, 31st of January. From what I've heard so far, Jamie is putting in a new dishwasher for her. Apparently there's one out, I'm assuming. I got a call from Chris and he said he was going out and help wire it up for Jamie. Mom's on her days off for a while now. And we just wish you were here to help Dina and us move her. I think she's going to be all right up there. What I could see, they're off the beaten path. So. And it is a nice area up there, and brand new apartments. They're not, I think, a year or maybe a little over a year old. Not much going on work. I did get a letter off to you today. And we'll keep writing. I don't know when we'll get this tape off to you. We're sure going to try to get enough people on it so it'll keep you company for the months to come. We hope this is over real soon, but you know and we know that it's going to take a little ass kicking to put an end to it. Everybody asks me, work almost every day, if I heard from you. Tomorrow I can say you betcha. as I've wrote, and I'll tell you, if we were eye to eye, that you couldn't bring me any more joy in this world for you being my son and I'm being your father. I sure do miss you. I take time out every morning and in the quiet by your picture and I say a prayer for you. I'll be back longer on this tape. Apparently some of the people can't seem like they can not talk into it, but you know your dad, once he gets talking, he can rattle all night. We're having still dry weather here, and if we don't get some storms and we don't get some rain in the month of February, March, maybe into April, we're going to be in a world of hurt around here. Everything is just so dry, it's pathetic. And the farmland is going not to be able to cultivate due to the water shortage. So there's going to be minus jobs and just a big clusterfuck if we don't get any good rain, and it don't look like it's coming. We heard from Doug tonight. He's working out of Anaheim down there at Detoxy place, getting rid of bad toxic stuff. He's been down there for a long time, and he just called to see if we had heard from him, from you, and it was a good night to call because we had. Testing, 1, 2. Well, I was cut off on that side. This is side 2, starting a new side on this tape. Sounds like we're still in business and enjoy this Panasonic and being able to talk to you. I wish that there was facilities there that you could record you a message and get it sent off to us. It would be nice to hear your voice. But we can't always have things that we wish. Watching TV, it must be getting a little on the chilly side over there. Looks like guys are really bundled up. So keep yourself warm, Norm. And keep your ass down. Watch your back. Don't let any of those towel heads make a fool out of you. And don't take anything for granted. They're your enemy. Muslims, whoever they are. So just don't trust anybody. I'm going to sign off right now, son. I'm kind of running out of things to say to you. But we're going to keep this tape going. We're going to get it out to Jamie and get it over to Chris, see if they'll talk to you better than Marvin and Missy can. I don't know how much they said. It sounded like on the end of the tape they just didn't know what to say in front of you. But it's 7:45 here, so it's getting pretty close to sunrise over at your place. Hope you have a good day. And I hope you guys are practicing whatever you have to do when the time comes. Hopefully before you have to go in, we might be able to do enough damage that they might want to give up. I keep hoping that. And I do pray every night that some son of a bitch gets that Hussein. I'd sure like to think that the Israelites in their Secret Service Mossad might have a good chance at him. If I knew that, or our country knew that, I'd tell him no hands barred. If you can go in there and get his ass, go get it. So just keep remembering, Norman, that wherever you are, you're going to be in a hostile country with hostile people around you. And cover your ass. Really cover your ass. Don't take anything for granted. Or don't take anything that looks innocent to be for granted. Love you, Norm. Oh, do I love you. See you soon.
Good morning, son. It's 10:36, and it's February 1st. Dina called me a little bit ago, and I'm going to go over about 11:15. She's moved a great deal of the stuff last night because she had to be out of the storage shed, or the storage area out there, that she forgot about. So there isn't too much yet to move, and she's so tickled. You couldn't have picked a better gal. I really do love her. I'm sitting here looking at your picture that you took before you left. You make a lovely family, and I can hardly wait for you to come home to be reunited with all of us, and we can have a big family portrait when you get married. I'm so proud of you. I finished typing a fax to you. I thought typing would be, I could get more on the page. Excuse the typo errors. And whited out some of it. I hope you enjoy it and get it much faster than anything else you've gotten. We were just out of our minds when we got your first letters. It was so good to hear from you. I am all caught up right now in emotion. I'll get better. Wait a minute. I'm going to take this over, as I said in the fax, and let Dina take her message to you. It was really uplifting for her to get your letters. We haven't gotten any since the postmark was the 12th, so I'm sure that now they'll start coming on a more regular basis. Dad's not been feeling too good. I don't know, he must have ate something bad. I hope that's all it is. But don't worry about him, he'll be just fine. You know, there isn't a day go by that I don't wear my button and my ribbon. I wear it to work with your picture. And somebody will say, do you have someone over there? I say, I sure do, I have my son. And I'm so proud of him. Because he's what it's all about. Freedom for America. For America. I can hardly wait to hold you in my arms again. I miss you so much. Dina wants me to, would like to have some of your clothes, and I'm going to let her have some so she can put in your closet. It's hard to let some of those things go right now. But I know she needs you too, and a part of you. Your dad's wearing some of your clothes just to stay close to you. The other morning he said, after we got your letter, he said, are you taking this to work? And I said, no. He said, well, I'm going to wear it in my pocket so it'll be close to my heart. I'm going to send some batteries with this, which you'll probably find in the box. I hope if they're the right size. Well, there's not much else to say right now. So I'll sign off with a big hug and a kiss. Mwah. I love you, baby. You'll always be my baby. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Uncle Mo? Does it repeat it?
No.
Uncle Mo? Oh, today's Sunday.
No.
Today is Sunday.
You can just stand right here and talk.
And I want you to Make it home safely. And I love you.
Is that all you want to say to him? Tell him how much we miss him?
I miss you a lot.
I do too. That was very good.
Norm, this is your big brother James. Love you to death, and I miss you. We're all proud of you. We hope we'll see you soon. You guys are doing a hell of a job over there. No matter what they say, we're all proud of you. Love you.
Hello, Norman. It's Vicki. We think a lot about you. We miss you a lot. And you wouldn't believe how much support that you guys have over here. Every place is out of yellow ribbons because everybody's buying yellow ribbons and hanging them. And I understand that you're getting a lot of flack back there about all the protesters, but you wouldn't. That is just a handful of people. Everybody I know is very proud of everybody over there. I especially am very proud of you, and I love you, and all I can do is hope for a safe and return, and that it be soon. We love you. Say something to Uncle Mo, honey. Say, Uncle Mo. Scotty, you gonna talk?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? Say, Uncle Mo, I love you.
I'm saying this is Mary Poppins.
You want to listen to Mary Poppins?
Yeah.
Well, then this one, you're going to talk this time. And whatever you say is going to be recorded. Can you say something? Pretend like you're talking to Uncle Mo on the telephone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Can you say, I love you?
I want to say to Mary Poppins.
You want to watch Mary Poppins? Okay,
sorry.
sorry.
Is that what Sky was recording?
That's recording right now.
Okay, let's hear what Sky said. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me, please?
You're going to? Now your turn, Scotty.
I can't.
Oh, yes, you can. You sing all the time.
Let's hear what I say. Let's hear the ABCs
Can you
I
sing
say.
Let's Go Fly a Kite?
Oh, Scott, sing Toppins. Sing Toppins for Uncle Mo. Sing Toppins. No. Let's hear what my
talk today. Hi, son. It is Tuesday, February 12th, and it is about, let's see, my new watch that I got for Christmas, 8 o'clock. I've been sitting here thinking, now, what have I done since I talked to you the last time? So I had to sit down and write it out. So I'm going back and tell you what's transpired since I last talked to you on this, which reminds me, I was listening to this, and on the other side you'll see where we got walked on, but I didn't want to erase anything or start over, so you'll understand. On the 23rd, on February 3rd, that was a Sunday, we took Dina to get a mattress for her day bed because she was sleeping on just some cushions up in the bedroom, which I know wasn't very comfortable, so we spent some of your money on that. And then Monday night, I had a meeting out at the sheriff's department, and we had a speaker that had gone to Russia from the department. He'd tried to get a sister city thing going. He was very interesting. He showed their police and I don't know what they call them. But it was really interesting. He showed a lot of pictures and slides. Very interesting. I went back to work on Tuesday the 5th, and Grandma had her eye surgery. She did very well. Her blood pressure was up pretty high, so they had to give her some medication to bring it down, but they went ahead with the surgery, and she's doing real well. Dad had to take Tuesday off to take care of her, and then he took her on Wednesday morning, he took her back to the doctor's because she can't drive. She has a patch over her eye. She'll have a patch on her eye, I think, until, I don't know, she may have gotten it off today. Wednesday was uneventful, other than work. On Thursday the 7th, I went out and sat with Jason and Scott while their parents went to Couples Bunko. It was a Valentine's thing. All the gifts were sexually oriented. Like he came home with some, I don't know, some kind of oil, erotic oil. But he had a great time. He can understand now why we enjoy playing Bunko so much. Friday I worked, nothing big that day. Saturday the 9th, Bob and Patsy had us over for dinner because my Uncle Doug came up with my cousin that I haven't seen in a long time. She works for Hughes Aircraft, so I guess she's real proud of the, is it the F-11s or F-17s, whatever. Their radar is what's working so well in those jets. And we had Jerry and Brown were there, and all of us kids were there. We really had a good time. I guess Robbie's going to go down and take the test for the Navy. He doesn't have any direction in his life, and he's getting up there, so he needs to do something. Whether he actually goes ahead with joining the Navy was still to be seen. And by Sunday, I was worn out. We were supposed to go to the Melodrama. Dad and I were just too tired. I had to do statements. I went work home. So we went up and got pizza at Shakey's on Niles. We phoned it in, just gave him the last name. Your dad got there and went in, and they said, "You must be related to Norm." And they had quite a conversation about you and asked. It must have been one of your favorite hangouts. Monday back to work, and now I'm up to Tuesday the 12th. Suzanne, our hygienist, whom I find is a delightful person, very intelligent. Her birthday is Friday, so we decided we'd have a little party for her today. I got her a cane, and it has a rear view mirror on it, and a horn, and a rabbit's foot. And we got her a cake that has a buzzard and a tombstone, and on the tombstone it says, "We regret the passing of your youth, and happy birthday." She got a big kick out of it. I took a lot of pictures. And I also took pictures around the office to show you how we decorated it. It's pretty neat. James came over tonight with the boys. They brought my desk back. He and a guy across the street built in a cabinets, so they didn't need the desk anymore that the microwave was sitting on. And we put it in the small bedroom here. Looks pretty good. Now I can fill it up with all kinds of papers. What you're going to hear next, and I'm going to take this tape to work, is it's an open letter that they're playing on the radio, and I thought you might like to hear it. And that brings you up to date with what's going on around here. I did see Marvin and Missy today, or I saw Missy. I took your payment over. She asked how you were doing, and for me to send you her best. And I talked to Dina tonight. I picked up some pins from PIP, Postal Instant Press. They printed your name on a yellow disc that we're wearing. So she's going to come over tonight and pick or not tonight, but sometime real soon. We're going to go to lunch. She's going to call me with her schedule because I'm off now I work tomorrow, and then I'm off until next Tuesday. I go back to work next Tuesday. So between now and then, we're going to have lunch. I hope Dad and I get to go out of town for a little while. We need to get away for just a bit. And I'm sure glad to hear on the news that they're going to put up the ground forces for a while. I saw in U.S. News today a map, and it looks as though you have moved way up in the Gulf. I'll be real curious to hear from you. We haven't heard for a while, but Dina did bring over her letter with your pictures in it. Sure look good. You sure look good to me. I can hardly wait to hear from you, and we love you a lot. I'll be talking to you again. Good night, sweetheart. Well, here I am again. Forgot to tell you, Saturday, Dad hung the American flag, and we had gone out and bought a devil dog flag, and we've hung them out. I've taken pictures. We've got yellow bows, yellow ribbons around the trees and around the house, and it looks so neat. I hope to get these pictures developed so I can send them along with this. We're so proud of you and what every one of you guys are doing over there. Hoorah! Good night again.